Okay.
What's with the eyeball scrolls at the bottom? I'm just
Oh,
curious.
that's just telling you that. I think that just pulls up the. Oh yeah, that just brings this little thing up.
Ah, okay. It gives you the summary
Yeah.
of what you discovered.
So,
Okay.
are you
Uh,
prepared for part 3?
I don't know.
Yes.
The dramatic departure of an outsider. That certainly is dramatic.
Um, okay. Can we quickly pull up the thinking tab to see what we're trying to figure out here? 'Cause,
Oh boy, there's a lot.
oh no.
Like I said, this game escalates pretty quick.
I mean,
Well,
witnessing a man on a pyre is quite escalatory.
as long as we can figure out who everybody except for the man on fire is, we can
That's
figure out who the
Denzel
man
Washington.
on fire is.
That's Denzel Washington.
Alright, so, where to?
Maybe left or right, I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking left or right.
Okay.
Spare me, devil. I was simply following orders.
So he was supposed to stab somebody.
We have a knife, and we have the astonishing Monkey Man, property of the Pear Brothers.
So he is and Brothers pair, maybe, unless his instructions were in said book.
Alright, next we have the Man on Fire.
That's an image on the left there. The flames coming out of his mouth and eyes.
Also a real good avatar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
horse
that
brush.
I'm going to say, based on the holding a knife, that he may also be a Brothers pair.
Why is he on fire? Actually, hang on a second. He's not like been put to a cross and lit or anything. He is just this man is just on fire.
Spontaneous combustion.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. The next man.
Next.
What the blazes? August Jockey Club Derby, Race 3, win Raging Sultan. Place, show, wager 35 pounds. This is...
So this man was horse racing. That's about all we got.
We have no information on who he is or...
No. Now, if it's all the same to you, I will take my leave. He has the idol.
He does
and
have the idol.
a ring. Oh shit, are those... Is the back of that...
Spontaneous Combustion. To perform the combustion trick, you must first cast a freezing spell. The sacred glyphs for combustion on the idol.
I was gonna say, those glyphs don't seem to be in the same order that I remember them being in the last time we saw it, but...
I can't remember what they looked like in... Or the last one. Are they in the
He's
order
got
of
it
the
in-
freezing?
he's got it in
These
lighted
are-
on fire
yeah,
mode.
Yes, these are the order of the glyphs that are in the letter.
Alright, that ring is... That not the same ring that was
Ring
in...
with a ruby.
was that in the first part of the chapter?
It was...
That was in part 2.
I was gonna say,
That
yeah,
was on
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian had a ring
Oh, right,
like
he
that.
did. Yes, he had the ring. And this guy's got some money. 1 pound, 2 shilling, 2 pence.
Alright. Next.
Man, that other guy had a hefty bet, 35 pound. Interesting. Ash Blair Tobacco. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We're to visit my nephew, E.C.
He's also got some money, a dagger, and a bag.
A saddlebag, specifically.
They're not giving us much to work off of here.
Stable rota for Adam and James. Horse grooming and stable cleaning. Do it properly, you lazy oafs.
Ooh. Yeah, that's got to be the Pair Brothers.
Probably.
Because the man on fire, assuming he is one, had a horse brush on him.
Yeah.
It is a scorched horsebrush, yes.
What was the knife on him? Just another knife?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it just says
But it's the
another
same
knife.
style of knife that the other guy, that weird potato man there who's cowering, has.
Mm. The next man on the thing. What an unexpected turn of events.
We have
Handkerchief.
a handkerchief, a stiletto, more money. We have a letter.
Dear Edmund, it has reached my attention that you are seeking a capable new servant. I have just the man for you. David Gorin is an experienced coachman with a diverse set of talents that I am sure you will find very useful. If you are displeased with his services, do not hesitate to let me know. Yours, Theo.
So presumably David is...
London Gazetter, September 7, 1786. This is a month? No, it's only like 2 weeks after the other guy died. Lord Edmund Cloudsley's speech stirs Parliament.
You have not clicked Edmund in that one.
Yeah, he did. It's earlier.
Oh, you clicked it previously.
Oh,
Somebody else
right?
brought it up. So I guess the older guy must still be alive? There's a mask or an object above the door. What?
I said consummate these.
Okay. All right. Let us go inside.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
there's
noticed
more
that
to
arrow.
this. Okay.
Drawing on the left wall. Fat Lord, pair twins.
I
You were
presume that if
right.
I presume if I didn't have it already, that would give me pair.
Yeah.
Probably. So yeah, you're right that we don't know which one is which yet.
If we can figure out what day it is.
Batley.
So this is the Batley household, because that was the...
Yeah, the emblem.
Trogdor.
What an emblem.
I mean, that is a pretty great emblem. I'd put that on my
Oh
door.
yeah. No, I agree.
Again, it's missing a big, beefy man arm, and those V's are not nearly consummate enough.
Alright, let's take a look at this woman. My apologies, he can be so bad-haired sometimes.
So we have a lot of rings. We have 4 pounds, and a collection of
guitar.
exotic material, we'll say.
Yeah.
What's the...
Shamalbat Simhasana Batisi.
What is this, the 1700s equivalent of a weeb? I think I know the answer to it, but it's not something I'm comfortable saying.
Nicholas Maker, attorney.
Okay, we've got a business card.
I would not have expected one of your family to treat a legal document in such a way. I am appalled.
Also has a ring.
You're right.
Couple shillings, a ring, and a reading
Oh.
of the last will and testament of Sebastian Cloudsley.
Oh boy. Albert and Mary. Edmund is the oldest. Rose Hubert.
Names real quick.
So I think it's pretty safe to assume that our resident weeb here is Rose Hubert, because that is the only female name we can actually apply to.
Right.
And
4 inheritors all present. Beatrix Batley is dead. That's why she's not on here either.
She's married.
Well, no, you see the cross next to the
Oh, right. Gotcha.
yeah, the cross would
Yeah.
imply
Yeah.
deceased in this instance.
So,
I
so
believe.
both
Peter.
parents-
So Peter here is her ex-husband, or her widow.
widower.
Yeah.
Her widower.
Or her son, but
Or son,
some,
yes, you're right.
Some relation
Actually, probably son, but doesn't matter. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. We have...
Aphorisms by Sebastian Cloudsley. How to be happy. Eat a hearty meal every day and do not waste your time on trivialities. How to avoid being upset. Strive for that which holds meaning and do not shirk from responsibility. How to be inspired. Take a walk in your forest and breathe in the fresh air. How to avoid being scared. Feeling scared is a weakness. Be strong instead.
This is some alpha male bullshit.
I was gonna say,
That seems like a lot of completely useless.
take a walk
descriptions.
in your forest.
Well, I mean, Sebastian Cloudsley was the local lord of an area, so...
I know. I'm laughing at that one. All right, looks like we got one last thing down there. Oh
there's
god,
several
never
things.
mind.
We've got a lot of last things down there.
Oh,
So,
Willard Wright.
Willard Wright, Rose Kubert. Want you to blah blah blah. Okay, so
I
this is
want you to
the
put-
will itself.
I want you to put your sharp mind to better use than mere politics before I bequeath.
Yeah, the will will be on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the will itself.
Are we going to have to assemble a jigsaw puzzle style, or will it?
Okay,
Maybe that's what that right side of the screen, of the thinking screen was.
Okay, we have another betting slip. And we have one final letter.
Dear Peter Batley, we have sent you frequent reminders concerning the settlement of your debt, and yet, to date, the debt remains unpaid. We humbly request that you make your payments as soon as possible, or we will be forced to take the matter into our own hands. The debt currently stands at £255. Blackguard and Buck loans.
Okay, so that was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So let us begin. Where do you want to start?
Probably identifying people.
We can slap Pear on Man on Fire and Screamy Man at the beginning there.
Yeah.
I am reasonably sure that that's...
The woman is Rose Kubert.
Rose Kubert?
The coachman was...
We don't know yet.
I think it's reasonable to assume that the coachman was the one that they... in the letter that said, I've sent you a good coachman. I just can't remember what that name was without looking at it.
Let's look at the right side. My late sister, the third one down, your mother, disclosed your financial troubles to me long ago, and I resolved to help you. I bequeath to you a compilation of my aphorisms to provide the direction in your life which you so clearly lack.
So that
Jesus.
was Peter?
Peter Batley, I think. We could look at the.
Yeah.
We can indeed look at the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Peter Batley.
Okay. So this is addressed to Peter Batley.
I assume the last guy there is, I think he might be that Nicholas Maker guy, or the business card, whatever the name on the business card is.
Yeah, the fact that we have... It's either him or it's the guy with the glasses, but I think it's more reasonable to assume that he would stay.
Yeah, because he's
inside.
like, he has information about the thing, about the family tree and the reading of the thing. And
So we're saying this guy
that guy, yeah.
is Nicholas Maker the lawyer.
Whatever
Yeah.
the name on the business card is, it was Maker somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
I bequeath to you the golden idol of Xenopolis. You will know what to do with it. Well, we know which guy it is. Isn't it? Or we have to... Let's go back outside.
Okay.
One of them had it in his pocket. Oh, he's holding it. He's literally got it out. It's in the middle.
Yeah.
What's his page say? Oh, it's just how to do the thing.
Yes.
Well, the letter on the door was the one that mentioned the coachman's name? Or was it in somebody's pocket? No, that was...
I think this...
That's how we figure out who the brothers are.
Yeah. This one.
David Gorin is the coachman.
David Gorin is the coachman, so this is Edmund. Presumably.
Edmund was... Edmund Cloudsley? Was that it? Yeah.
Edmund's Cloudsley. Okay.
And then David Gorin is the man next to him on that list.
In back?
Yeah.
Go back to the lawyer and the relation, the tree.
The family tree?
Yeah. Willard Wright. Peter Batley. Peter Batley is supposed to be getting the aphorisms, but he threw those on the ground.
Right. Rose is... Can we pull up thinking again real quick? Can we pull up Rose's inventory again?
Rose was the weeb.
Right.
Right.
Or, you know, in this case, whatever one who is particularly enthused with India would be.
So there's no real indication of what she was left.
Well, no, it would be in the thing. We so rarely met after you left for colonies, therefore I bequeath you my savings land, Blackfield Manor House. Come home and establish a museum of my life and a Oh, that must be
that's gotta be her. That's the
Rose
the
Kubert. So she gets the house. I want you to put your sharp mind to better use than mere politics, therefore I bequeath to you the notes from the research I've undertaken on astronomy. I grant you leave to finish and publish under both our names. That's probably the Edmund, because he was the politician. It was mentioned in the past, in like the last one.
Okay, so we're saying that this goes to Edmund.
Yeah. Which would make the last one that Willard Wright.
Well, that is correct. You have figured out the will.
Which means
Okay.
Willard is the one holding the idol then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That Peter is present. Could be the guy in the top left. Or top right, sorry.
So
Or no, maybe he's run away. Hang on. We don't have Peter down at the bottom any longer.
That's because, well, Peter's gone because this has been filled in correctly. We can still use his name. It's over here.
Oh, okay. Well,
It would make sense that he's the one with the horse betting ticket.
oh yeah, because
He has because gambling would be a way to...
gambling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we can fill that in reasonably.
Right.
Okay.
The question is, who the fuck is Sebastian then?
Sebastian's the
is
dead
dead.
guy.
Sebastian was
right.
He was the victim in the last one.
Right, sorry.
Alright, go and look. Go and look at the picture of the two brothers on the wall there.
There's
That's very hard
no
to tell
difference
a difference.
between them.
Yeah.
Possible handedness. Okay, out the door and check the schedule again? So...
Horse grooming. Oh, the guy
so
who.
what day of the...
Yeah, what day is it? Shit, we saw a day. It was in somebody. Somebody had a. Somewhere there was a letter that said the date on it.
Just
I guess
start
quickly
checking
check.
pockets until we-
Yeah.
Check pockets. Okay, that's nothing.
No.
That's just the note. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow.
Edmund Cloudsley. Oh yeah, he's the coachman. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We knew that, but definitely that's Monday.
So it's probably based on that schedule, if
James is probably
either
on
Tuesday-
fire.
Yeah, it's probably either Tuesday or Wednesday if that paper came on Monday.
I don't remember if if there was anything on like the reading in the table that said what day it was.
I think it's a reasonable assumption that James is the one that's on fire.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, I don't think you need to do any kind of assuming in this game, but also,
No,
like...
I think that's correct. Yes. Okay, so
That
let's...
is correct. There's an easier way to figure that out, but we got there in the end, and that's what matters.
So Spontaneous Combustion is obviously the last part of...
Yeah, James Pear died from spontaneous combustion.
Okay.
And it's Sebastian Cloudsley's will.
Sebastian.
Up,
wait,
up,
there
up,
it is.
there.
Sebastian Cloudsley's will.
Somebody was blank to receive blank in his will and ordered the Pear brothers, right, okay, the Pear brothers, Adam Pear and James Pear, to take the idol from Willard Wright.
From Willard Wright. Okay.
Who was mad? Who stormed out?
Batley, didn't he?
Who threw the...
he would be the
who
one,
threw
because
the
he's the one who's
aphorisms?
outside, and he got the aphorisms. So
Somebody
Peter
who tore-
Batley was upset to get the aphorisms, would be...
Yeah, what Maker's probably saying inside, where he's like, how could you do such a thing? Batley probably grabbed the will, tore it up, threw it towards the fire, then stormed out, and tried to have the other guys kill him. Okay, yeah, I guess Peter Batley was upset to receive aphorisms.
And there it is.
Peter Batley, encumbered by his gambling debts, had placed high hopes on his uncle's testament. Upon discovering that he had inherited nothing but a book of aphorisms, he tore up the will and ordered his servants to take the golden statue from the stranger Willard. Suddenly, one of the servants burst into flames.
Well, that does seem to be a pretty accurate depiction of what happened there.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's it for Chapter 1.
That sure is a hell of a way to start a puzzle game.
So,
More people bursting into flames spontaneously than I expected.
how many people were you expecting to spontaneously burst into flames?
I'm
Zero,
gonna say-
considering only one person did.
I'm gonna say not enough people spontaneously bursting into flames.
Alright, well, do you want to continue on to Chapter 2? Shall we
I'm down with
call it
that.
there? How do you want to do?
Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Alright, here we go.